The man joins me in studio. David, you're very welcome indeed. It's been a while.
Tommy, how's things? Great to be back here.
It's that time of the year again. Come on, Donegal and Sam. They might go one further this year.
Hey, well, better luck will do well, man. But there's some buzz. You see, like the same in 2012 and 14 and stuff. You see the buzz, the leading up to it. I know we done 140, but see the buzz around the county as class. And see now, it just feels like it was back then. That's class.
That new version you just did, you must have done it just after the beat Monaghan.
I did. Monaghan. It was a Sunday, and I was off on the Monday, and actually, Washington was saying, Washington the other text me, so I was just going to send up the new version of the song. So I hadn't redone the new lyrics because I had it done for last year, and it didn't happen. And I says, I'll see how it goes. So I set pen to paper then, and I took a couple of hours at it, and then a guitar player in the band to me, he's a wee studio in Derry, and rang him. I says, come on, and we'll throw it down for the crack. And it was all done within a matter of maybe a day or day and a half, between him editing, mixing it and putting on my voice and stuff. And I just kind of rewrote the words to suit this year, so. No, I'm getting a lot of people text me and ringing and saying, "Oh, geez, I like the new song." I'm like, well, it's not really a new song. It's kind of had it out, obviously in 2012. Just change the words around it, but no, thank God, people are still not fed up with it.
Yeah, it's great how, because I remember I had the song within the week after that match, and how quick you put it together, and it all kind of rhymed. You got the words in the right places. Not an easy thing to do now.
It did take me a while to figure out, because I was kind of, I'll be honest with you, I was in two minds whether to take a song out or not.
Yeah.
Because I thought, I don't want people thinking, geez, here's Craig again, with the same song he done 10 years ago, and the same old thing. And I didn't know where to start with a brand new song, music wise. So I just started writing out verses and writing out and getting the words to try and get the pieces together. I did take a few hours at it now, but no, thankfully it came. Listen, I'll be my own worst critic. I'll never say it's good, but people are telling me that they seem to like it. So hey,
no, it's very good, and seeing that the buzz is here now over the next 2 weeks. As I was saying to you off air, I wouldn't be surprised if we see another 3 or 4 songs dropping into the studio in the next week or two. I know young Stephen Bennett from Ardra has a song out as well, and it just came out there in the last while. But it's the time of the year to get them out, isn't it? I was talking to somebody last week, Liam McLaughlin or somebody, and we were talking about songs with titles in them, towns. But he said counties. When you write a song about a county, whether it's footballing or whatever, it always does well. It gets
a great local support.
Yeah.
And especially now, obviously with Donegal, listen, we're in the All Ireland final now. It's like maybe half of Ireland is for Donegal, the other half maybe for Kerry, I don't know. But there's when it's about a football team and stuff like that, it does get a lot of buzz and a lot of publicity, I suppose. And fair play to yourself and all the DJs here, they're playing it, and I can't ask for anything more.
Yeah, come here. The last time I spoke to you, you were just about to do a charity gig up on Green, and Tracy and them from Inch. I remember
right.
That was the last time I had you in the studio.
I'll tell you,
Tracy's daughter was down here.
Joanne. That was. That's well over a year ago, Thomas.
Must be.
Geez, I thought I was here before that.
And you've been kept busy.
Mental busy. Hey, we're getting a great run with the weddings at the minute. They say everybody gets their day, and at the minute, we're getting a great run with weddings and even festivals. At 5 gigs and 4 days there passing. Just you're on about singing a song live tonight. I'm going to give it a go, but my voice is a bit maybe tired if you want, But no, we had a great busy weekend there. Every weekend there's 2 and 3 and there's 4 and there's 2. That's the way. Listen, that's the time of year for it when you're in a band. Summertime is your busiest time.
I think I remember seeing there the time of the rally you were down at in Voodoo or
we were
in the news.
Where were we at? We were in the rally. We were in the Pulse that night.
The Pulse that night.
Or the Whistling Donkeys. We were on before the Whistling Donkeys. Rally weekend, some buzz. Again, it's like the All Ireland on one weekend. You know what I mean? That buzz just for them 4 days that the rally's on is class. So listen, I'm not a rally fan, but I do love the energy and the buzz that it brings to Donegal.
Yeah, but isn't it funny now, a lot of the younger, well, not when I say younger kids, I mean the people up in their mid-20s and that go into the discos, they're big into yourselves, the Tumbling Paddies, the Whistling Donkeys. That music is very popular in the nightclubs now, packs the place.
That music is very popular. Well, see, when I started singing, and I'm going to maybe scare myself, I started singing in 25, 26 years ago around the pubs, and I was doing all the folk, the Dubliners, the Furies, all the bands like that, and it wasn't really, the country music was really starting to come on then, and as that year went on, then I kind of changed the music. I kind of changed to go with the times, as I say, and the country was flying. But that folk music that we've been doing back then 25 years ago, it's bigger now than it was back then. Like,
Yeah, back in the day too. Didn't you sing with the Cufflinks for a while?
I was in the Cufflinks from 2009 until 2013, 2012 and 13. Three or 4 years with them.
Yeah. When did you start yourself first as a solo artist? When did you get into the music at the beginning? You know, when you started at the very beginning.
Well, from the, as I say, it was the year of the millennium when I went on the road first. So what's that? 25 years ago.
Yeah.
I started off that. Listen, I've been doing like local plays, school concerts like that for years leading up to that. Like, and in 2020, I went on the road then. We started as a two-piece doing the pubs, and then slowly built onto like do the odd festival or do support act to different bands, and it was great. Like, and we built up the band, changed names over the years, and like I'm involved in different bands, and all the time people always say, "What band are you in now?" Like, but I suppose the main music for me was just my own name, David Craig Band, as we're known for weddings and festivals and stuff like that. I've been doing that right up when I joined the Cufflinks. Then that was kind of the first big band that I played in with 5-6 members, and what a team of gentlemen, like the Malloys from Funtown, brilliant lads. And I left then, and I always had this thing about putting myself on the road as a band. I just had this thing, you know what I mean? It was just something you have to do, Tommy, like, you know.
Yeah.
And I did it. Listen, it was very hard at the start, I'm not going to lie. I had 2 years where it was very hard, and thankfully it seemed to just turn around then, and it does take a couple of years to get into the wedding business, chatting to different DJs. And I remember chatting to Packy Keeney one night way back in the day. He said, listen, you know, with everybody's advice, I decided I would go as a wedding band.
Yeah.
It was a less of a risk for me, and thankfully that paid off. And listen, ever since it's been great and very happy now. And on that note, I am stepping aside from the wedding business now after next year. I have this year booked up, and I have next year. And a lot of people ask, "No, when I book you for 27?" I said, "Listen, I'm actually taking a break from the wedding business now after this, and I'll be taking a slight break from the band as well.
Yeah.
After maybe this year, because I'm going to be focused on a new project. I'm not giving up music in case someone's saying, "Oh, you're giving up the band." No, I don't say I'm giving up the band, because people say, "Oh, what?" I'm just actually going to take a slightly different direction now after, I suppose, this year into next year. And I'm just going to see how it goes. Like,
the band at the moment, how long have you been together? I remember seeing you out in Arnmore Island. I don't know if it was a year or two ago, but have you still the same band?
Still the same. Oh, it's the same general band, same program. No, the members have come and gone. We've changed the drummer, changed the guitar player, or whatever. Like, you know, I've still the same band since 2013. 2013, Tommy. So what's 12 years now.
12 years.
Basically, the David Craig Band, as I'm known, has been on the road now since 2013. And I say different members come and gone. I say bass players, keyboard players, whatever. Like, you know, but like I have a team of men there now. There's 7 of us on the crew, on the team altogether. There's 6 on stage, and I have a man doing sound for me. So, and I could not ask for better. I've never been happier, I suppose, with it, you know. But I kind of feel for myself at the minute it's time for just I like to refresh things after a while. I don't like to become stale in what I do.
Yeah.
So I say, in the band are going to continue on with someone else. I'm not sure what's happening there, but I say I'm just at the minute the band is going. You know, the men are class, great musicians. They all would have played in them bigger country bands over the years.
Yeah.
Well seasoned, experienced players.
You know, things have changed. You know, I was talking to a few people and they said since the COVID, it's been harder. You know, some venues closed down, and some of the bands find it harder because there's a lot of venues now do social dancing, and it's maybe a one-man band or a two-man band first. As you say, if you have to pay a 7-man, and you know, it'll be hard enough to get the gigs with the venues wise anyway.
You're right. Getting the venues is one. I say I'm lucky I'm in the weddings, and that's why I've, as I said, focused on the wedding business.
Yeah.
We're lucky enough in that sense. Suppose, like as a one-man or two-piece band, like all they have to worry about is either themselves and one other person. Whereas I have to make sure there's 6 people in the van every night when we go on the road. Like, and some nights, men can be sick. Men need a night off. They have whatever they have, you know, and you have to get some man to stand in, and that's as a headache. That's because you when you're just with a band and you have a program that's practiced, it's very hard to pull in somebody that's brand new and say we do a lot of medleys. One song bounces into the other and whatever, but no. I can see the fantasy of a one-man band, because you worry about nobody. No, nobody's going to let you down. But again, you must that live feel, you know.
And there's another thing, David. Has been as well as you being a front man for a band, you've done a bit of songwriting as well. How many? You have a few songs that you wrote.
I've wrote a few songs over the years. Obviously, that Donegal song I wrote, that the music's old music, like. But I have wrote songs, music, and lyrics over the years.
Yeah.
Different ones. Not as much writing now as I did at the very start. I did a lot of writing of songs, and a couple of albums out there with a few originals on it. Like, no, I say writing is something that, and I keep saying this everywhere. I says you just don't sit down to write a song. A song will come to you. You could be working, or you could be whatever you're doing. A song will come into your head, and you'll just I took out my phone. It used to be a pen and paper. I do have a thing on my phone now. Write the lyric, type the lyrics into it, like, or sing it onto the voice note that you have on your phone. No, so the songwriting, and see, when you get into it, it's actually quite enjoyable. Like,
Come here, I'm just after getting a text message from Chris and Connor. Saying we're tuned in, Daddy, and you're sounding good. They didn't say anything about me sounding good, but they said yours.
See, it's the summer holidays now. They're allowed to stay up a bit later.
What ages are the kids?
Chris is 9, Connor's 5, and Annie, I'm assuming Annie's sleeping. She's 2. So I have 3 children. And they're brilliant.
You're a good lady. You played a bit of music as well.
She does. She did.
Was she a bass guitar player?
She's a bass guitar player and probably one of the finest female singers that's out there. But she's just, I suppose, the way she's like, obviously the Wayans comes first. Somebody has to be there for the children all the time.
Fair play to her.
So I know, fair play to her, 100% fair play to her. So, but she will get back into it. You know, myself and her played in the band.
I remember hearing her play one time. There was a kind of an open air festival down on Inch Island, down at the corner years ago, and I was down at it, and I remember she was up playing with you that time.
That was 2012, Tommy.
Oh, jeez. Anyways, come here. You have your guitar there now, and I'm sure Chris and Connor wouldn't mind you hearing. I don't know if how the voice is, but
I don't know.
I'll only ask you for one song because I think you were telling me you were shouting at Donegal last Sunday. So
that didn't help, and then probably the 5 gigs on top of that didn't help either. Like, you know, and nothing. I'll be honest, and I am sitting here now. I don't even know what they've played for you. I suppose the fact that it's
anything at all.
See, the fact that it's Donegal and it's the Wickets in it. She's going to break my guitar in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I'll do a version, of course, of Back Home to Donegal. Patsy Kavanagh wrote this one, and we actually played in Maville there on Sunday night at the festival, and we sung the song to the crowd that was there, and I'll tell you, see the feedback from the people that's brilliant.
Oh, some job, I'd say.
That's Home to Donegal. The lights of London far behind, thoughts of homeland are crowding my mind. Familiar places come into view. I see my own now, soon I will see you. We'll talk to the old folk, how they're getting on. Treat them to late nights, sing a few songs, talk of the neighbours and life in the town. There's so much to tell them, the days fly around. This is my own land, the place I was born in. No matter where I go, it's in my soul. My feet may wander 1,000 places, my heart will lead me back home to my Donegal. Not fit for more, Tommy.
Nothing wrong with that voice. That's great. Come here. You're talking.
I apologise.
Come here. You're talking about Patsy. I see Patsy and Tuny were having a night down at up there in McCrory's next Thursday week. They're doing a songwriters thing, and Shuni as well is a great songwriter, isn't he?
Songwriters, and that's something that would be a great show to go to hear.
Oh, that'd be good.
I did watch the clip on Facebook, and they says that they're doing songs that, a few surprises. They say, I would love to know what them boys haven't released, because I would say everything they have released is brilliant.
A few of the other songs you recorded, My Son Goes Mad About Your Rattling Bog.
That's it, right.
And he was out in Spain on holidays.
Is that right?
And he was coming down the road, honest to God, he was coming down the road at 4 o'clock in the morning as full as a kite singing the Rattling Bog. And we knew nothing about it until about 2 weeks later, you know, but
Is that right?
he loves that
That's
song.
mad.
And now, anytime I play you, I always say, you need to hear my son's version of it in Spain at 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, you should put that out for the crack some night, or at least threaten them with it.
Aye. Come here, we're going to play, before we let you go, we're going to play a new song. I just got hot off the press now, and tell us a little bit about it, your version of...
I'm assuming you're chatting about Raglan Road now.
Raglan
I recorded
Road.
Raglan Road. This is, for anyone that likes Irish folk music, this is a completely different style. So I have this kind of thing. I've always loved folk music and Irish music, and of course I love the country as well. But it's I always had this thing about doing like a Celtic rock sound. I have this thing about Celtic rock sound going, and I suppose I went on and recorded the song. We had a guitar player in the band for a couple of years. He was all into he had a great rock sound. He just had that whole thing. So I put down the version of Raglan Road, but I says I want it done Irish rock style. So I have now listen. A few people has heard it, and Jimmy Stafford here in the station, he played it, and he says, listen, it's getting good reviews. I don't know what the honest reviews are like, but I say it's very different, and I say I'm with slowing things down with the wedding business. I'm going to be trying new things out to see what works. And hopefully it works. I don't know what way it's going to go, but I'm going to put it out there, Tommy, and I'm doing a video for it now in a couple of weeks' time with Jason McGilligan. And I say we're going to put it down, and if it goes out there and people enjoy it, brilliant. If not, I'll just keep going with a different angle. So this is Raglan Road.
Raglan Road. Well, David, thanks for popping up, and it's great, and wish you all the best, and we'll get you back in. We can't wait as long now the next time.
I'll bring biscuits the next night, Tommy. Thanks very much.
I don't want
for
any
having
now.
me.
I'm watching me. I'm on a diet at the minute. Come here it is. Thanks for popping in,
Thanks,
David.
Tommy.